Hey guys, welcome back to Say What Reacts, back again with an EXO theory video for you guys. And I think this might be the final one.
Ooh.
I think we've done it all. I think we've gone through all the little things that have to do with the theories and stuff. So, I mean, unless you guys tell us there's something we've missed, I think this might be it. And then after this, he gets to actually enjoy lives and stuff and performances and other videos. It'll be fun times.
It will be fun times.
So yeah, these, I don't think they're heavily storyline. I think it's one of those, there's just these little things that may or may not have something to do with something. I don't know.
We'll see.
People have mentioned them, and I was like, we'll check them out. We'll see. Maybe nothing. Both of these are CBX videos. We have CBX Crush You, and we have CBX Horololo. Horololo.
What does that mean?
Horololo. I don't freaking know.
You should know.
I think it's just a horololo. It's just a word. Namanana don't mean anything either.
Namanana's like the Batman lyrics.
No.
Yeah, for sure.
We're not talking about namanana. No, we're not talking about that.
I'm just saying.
Batman.
So they're just like onomatopoeias?
No. Lei created the word namanana because he was inspired by Hakuna Matata, and he wanted it to be something that
and not get sued.
When you say it, you think of being happy.
Right.
And not worrying and stuff. So it's like that
not
type of feel.
Not worried about catching a case from Disney because they will end you.
Yeah. So he created his own damn word.
Right on. I didn't know that's what that meant.
Yeah. He was inspired
by...
He was watching the film Hakuna Matata while eating
while
eating a steak. And he thought about it, and he went home and he
you know it's not going to get me sued, but mean the exact same thing?
Well, obviously it wasn't. It was based on The Alchemist, or the video.
Well, the video was. Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
So, okay. So, we're going to get into this video. So,
Crush
it doesn't take too long because they got to go see a movie. All right. So, let's do this. I've never seen this video.
Ever? Neither have I.
Well, okay. I've seen a lot of bits and pieces of this video.
Okay, but you've never seen it
I've never seen it from beginning to end. So, this will be a
Very
first for me,
exciting.
too. First reaction. I do know it's a lot. Oh, Cybercat! All I know is that it's a lot of white space and just them.
Right.
It's very poppy. Like your mellow pop.
Yeah.
And I think what's coming up is that damn cat. I think they're chasing after the cat.
Are we all?
You dirty bitch. See?
Yeah.
Where did that door? Is that an elevator? They look up, so I'm assuming it's an elevator.
Right.
It's a little loud. Oh, it's a little too loud. Whatever. Ooh! I've never seen this! Hold on, I want to go back real... Oh, shit. Hold on, I want to go back real quick.
Take a look at that.
Yeah, I want to... yeah.
We got all kinds of flash shit in there. Are they powers? Are they
locations? I'm trying to recognize
or...
one of their symbols. But
we got a leaf and a ruby.
I don't see their symbols on here.
Oh, so like they're actual from the original.
Their power symbols.
Yeah.
I don't see their particular power symbols on here.
But again, like if these are a different variant, you know what I mean? Maybe there's something that's like an analog. There's something that's like their power symbol. What does he press?
I think he pressed this one, and it looks like wind almost, which is interesting.
And what are these three guys' powers again?
It's lightning/thunder, frost/snow, ice, and light.
Light.
Yeah. So he presses. See, none of those are there. Yeah, we can definitely see him better now. There's like a lotus up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of these are their symbol powers, so I'm not really sure what these are or what they stand for. But
they could be like
super interesting.
Yeah.
I definitely haven't seen this video before.
But these also kind of look like Call of Duty, like little stickers you can put on your thing. like on your name when you kill people, and it like shows up at the end of the game and stuff like that.
What are the point of them?
I don't know. They fly. They're in a game.
Research.
Yeah, research that shit.
Yeah, seems like they press that and they're all like, what the fuck? Oh,
But,
see?
there we go. Here's
Lotus
another
flower.
one. Feathers.
Feathers. This is interesting. I've never seen this. Where are they now? Is this another version that they didn't win in?
Or like you were saying, like your theory that like for the subunit could be the corrupt ones. Maybe this is a different interpretation of that subunit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe they're arming up. There's weapons there.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you see there's like swords and weapons and stuff?
Yeah.
Ooh. To me, it looks like they got here too late.
Right.
To me, it looks like they're good here and they got here too late.
But then also like the picture of the cat girl. They're following the cat with the one eye, and this one had its like.
Oh, yeah, only one eye. So is the cat a girl?
Or could they be like heroes for hire? CBX maybe? Because like in the CBX videos, they're also like they're a squad doing stuff, liberating people.
You said heroes for hire type of thing?
Yeah.
And that's like, so like in Mama?
Yeah,
they helped the office and or
they
whatever,
like
the
they infiltrated the broadcast,
the media.
Yeah, the media and stuff like that. Like they're heroes for hire.
Okay, let's keep that thought for the next video too.
Okay,
this is very interesting.
Yeah,
I'm so glad we watched this because I didn't know anything about this.
and again, like in the Matrix, when they get ready to like go into battle, they load the construct, which is just an all-white room, and they can learn martial arts, they can get weapons and vehicles if they need it. So when they get put into place to where they need to be,
Cat. Interesting. Okay, the cat's obviously the girl.
But again, like since they're like moving through dimensions, because they acknowledge that super heavy because they're walking through the doors.
Yeah,
you know what
they're
I'm saying?
walking
And it's
through
like
doors that aren't there. And
and they have an agenda.
And like the door frame and frame come down on their planet, and they walk through it from nowhere onto like their tree of life symbol in the middle of their thing.
Right.
I mean, so. I mean, 100%. There's different dimensions. Because,
like, I mentioned, like, the Daft Punk Interstellar 5555.
Yeah.
Where it's, like, there's the one guy who's, like, in space and he comes to, like, bail them out. Like, this version of, like, CBX, they could be, like I mentioned, like, heroes for hire. Like, rather, they could have been the last survivors of their particular one. So they're just, like, on this mission. Versus, like, when we watched, what's the other video? Where old boy, he's watching them from the top.
Baekhyun.
Yeah, Baekhyun. And he's, like, maybe another version before CBX was conceived, and the continuity, not the SM, but like in the story, like he made it. He was the only one that made it. Then he was able to get CBX, and that's who these guys are. And they're like traveling to like, okay, like we made it from the 12. If we were to start from the very beginning, from the 12, we made it. But before that, he was the only one that made it at all. So he's been traveling dimensions trying to find the right people and the variants of CBX that we've been seeing.
To make it successful.
But the CBX videos aren't like really heavy on the human emotion aspect. It's more of adventures. They're doing like different things. And like this is like super sci-fi, but blending in that interdimensional power aspect of pressing the different buttons, maybe giving them different attributes and stuff like that, showing up too late, seeing the portrait of this girl, but they're following this cat.
Like they're too late. The girl obviously is now the cat.
But who's the cat from another dimension? Is that what started the interdimensional stuff? But that's like how we can think of that full circle aspect of like at one point in time, no one made it. Then one made it. Then three made it. You know, and so now these timelines are getting closer and closer together to where they're trying to save themselves, from the Red Force.
Okay, so when you mentioned Heroes for Hire.
Yeah.
And CBX, and I'm thinking of the different music videos and stuff, but now I'm thinking, what if the Red Force hired CBX?
Yeah, there's because that cat's got a red thing on his eye patch.
Well, no, I'm not even talking about this video. I'm just saying, like, what if Red Force hired CBX, and
from
that's
like another
why
dimension?
They're
Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah. Because they're just mercenaries. Because
I just had this like thing in my head, like that. You know, it's always like it seems to always be Schumann, Chen, and Baekhyun.
Yeah.
It always seems to be them. And then you just said Heroes for Hire, and I'm like, well, what if, like...
Because in their videos, they're not really doing anything bad.
Right.
There's nothing that they're, like, not antagonizing anybody, per se, like, in their own, like, little bubbles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's an idea.
Okay.
That's an idea.
Okay, so let's go to Horololo. So... Once again, so I like the whole hero for hire idea.
Or like mercenary, because if they're working for the Red Force, obviously not heroes, but they're mercenaries.
But that could just be
that mission,
that one thing that
or
they
did. That variant, too.
Yeah, exactly. Like
that there actually might
I don't think
be
it's that
corrupt,
in this.
Right,
I think this is fine. Like this is good.
Because we got to accept, like if we're gonna accept, there's different dimensions and there's different variants.
There's different outcomes. There's different realities.
Different realities as well. So every reality is gonna have an alternate set of realities. Has an alternate set of realities.
Right. I'm sorry I'm yawning, guys. My bad, yo. Okay, let's watch. I'm old. They're going to go to a movie, and I'm going to go take a nap. Yeah, probably, actually. No, I'll be editing videos. Anyway, okay, let's do this. Office setting again.
Okay, but this is their office.
I mean, Chen does have the big office in the corner. Oh, my God! Sorry. I'm sorry. They just had a reality show thing, and one of the things was they had to stack the ladders within a certain amount of time period.
Right.
And I had no idea, because I haven't actually seen it or looked at the subtitles. I've only seen clips of it.
Right.
And I just saw that he was doing that here, and it just made me think of the reality thing, and I'm going to shut up now. We're going to play the movie. Or the video. What?
Horololo. The missing posters. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, they got this map of the city, got the missing posters.
2 missing. So are they like a detective agency?
Or like, yeah, they're just like hired guns.
Yeah, missing. Break it down now. It's not working, he says in a second. And he said brown eyes a second ago. I need to look up the lyrics. But a lot of times the lyrics have nothing to do with the actual video.
Right, the videos themselves, yeah. Like we got binoculars and black
yeah, this is definitely like a
stuff.
detective agency for sure. I never noticed that before. Once again, I've seen this video once.
Once, yeah.
There's a lot of missing persons papers around. This is a really pretty scene. It's very interesting. I don't know. I really like it. But I don't know what it means. Like, why this scene is, you know? What is up with this white? And why is everything draped in plastic here? And what is up with the white room with sheets draped everywhere? What was that all about? Come on. It's just showing them
That's like a montage, like them on the case.
Yeah, them on the case. Yeah, on the like solving shit.
It ain't over yet.
It's interesting.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so I really don't think the video had much to do with storyline, but maybe just helps with the whole heroes for hire type of theory that you thought.
Well, yeah, but then also as well too,
each
like
one they're doing something like.
Yeah.
They're doing something different. It's almost like they're almost like on a different mission.
They're on a different mission.
Except for Blooming Day. I didn't really think they were on much of a mission Blooming Day.
But you were tying that ties it into like the interdimensional stuff.
And
then
the
everybody's theories with the flowers. But
yeah.
I'm not sold on the flowers thing. I've never been sold on the flowers thing.
I totally am. Only because why were they stealing the flowers from the bank? And why were they mixing the flowers? And why were they mixing flowers with multiple things?
At the end of Hey Mama, they're burning all the flowers after they've done whatever they needed to do with them. So the flowers represent different things.
When? In Hey Mama?
Yeah, after they're successful and they go to their little camp and everybody's drinking the Kool-Aid.
Are they burning flowers?
They're burning flowers, yes.
Okay.
Go back to that video because I mentioned that in that video and we had this discussion and we went back and we watched it again.
Did we watch that again?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Am I just apparently I'm old, guys. Apparently I'm old and I don't remember stuff. I would need to see this.
Yeah, towards the end when they're at the campsite.
That's too far to the end. Oh no! He had a flower in a vase.
Keep going. They burn flowers at the campsite. Or you can like.
Oh! I think I saw it.
Yeah. Or you can super flex and bring up the video when we did it.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah.
You got it. Whoops. Right there. Burning flowers.
Burning flowers. We ain't need them shits.
Well, no, but that's what they did in all of them.
I understand that. That's why I'm like I'm not convinced with this whole flower.
In Love Shot, where
things.
they took the flowers. Oh wait, no, they were burning the money, and they drove off with the flowers
in the back of that caddy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your flower theory, guys, is not. It's not solid.
But why are they blending the flowers?
I don't know.
I think the flowers have something to do with it. I don't know what, but I think flowers have something to do with it. Well, I'm not really any
type of way
further into anything than I was before.
Yeah.
But I do still think that all of these elevators and all these doors to nowhere totally make sense with this guy's thoughts. And I do think that he is on the right track when it comes to the fact that there is different dimensions, there's different doorways that lead to random places and different realities. That I do think that he's right about.
Yeah, something.
I don't necessarily think that like all of them are corrupt to the Red Force like he thought or thinks. I'm not sure.
Well, that's the thing. It's like it's not my just like that's it.
Well, of course that's not it because there's different scenarios
and there's
different realities, different dimensions.
Right.
So
but
that could just be in one thing.
Right.
They could all be Red Force in one thing, but maybe not all. I get you. I still don't think that's it though. Even in one option, I don't think that they're all Red Force.
Right.
But that's our difference of opinion.
For sure.
We all have different of opinions, guys, and that's what makes us beautiful.
I hope that it's that, and not to be like, the Red Force, eat it. I look at it because I think that would be a nice, beautiful, like, full circle. That duality.
We were talking earlier about, what? About, about Michael Jackson.
Yes.
And how, obviously, we do know that, EXO, the members of EXO, a lot of people were heavily influenced by Michael Jackson, inspired by him. And how even in his videos, like, in Moonwalker, he was an alien.
Yeah, he was a super alien turned into, like, a crazy mech, flew out into space.
And in Thriller, he was the bad guy.
Yeah, he was the bad. He was the antagonist.
He was the werewolf and a zombie.
And a zombie.
So...
And then that one with James Brown, that was like early 90s, it was a few years after Thriller, and it was like on NBC, remember, where they go back to this haunted house and James Brown comes out at the end, but remember, he's like that spooky...
I don't remember that.
Oh, okay, well, he's kind of like the not Michael Jackson we're used to in that video as well, too.
And then in Remember the Time...
Yeah, he was the magic shaman, but that was also like opposing the force of the Pharaoh of Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
So even though of that love triangle that was happening, we took his side over the Pharaoh's, but he was kind of like this...
he wasn't necessarily the good guy
Right.
because he's trying to break up a
Yeah.
couple.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I do get how they're not necessarily always perfect 100% of the time, and just because they might be bad, that doesn't mean that they're like, you know, evil.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's what I want to stress the most. That I don't believe now, this late in the game. Well, also how Red Force was presented to me the very first time we started doing this. You had this notion of what you perceived as reality.
Not
at the time.
notion. That's what the Mama video tells us.
No, for sure. That's what I'm saying.
Evil Red Force.
Yeah. I get that. That. But I'm saying with the information being presented to you, and as you've been watching, you've been holding on to those things, but you miss a lot of things.
Yeah, I've missed. I
you know
missed
what I mean?
a lot.
And there's a lot of things I picked up on, and
yeah.
there's things that you guys tell me all the time that I miss, and that's fair.
He
but
reads all your comments, guys.
Yeah, I read all that.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that I can see where you're coming from, but it's like I'm watching the same thing you guys are watching, but from a place of not of judging, but like, ooh, where's the story really going? Because he's
not taking anything else into consideration.
Yeah.
But that's the point of this.
Yeah, that's the point of us doing this.
We're just doing storyline. So as just storyline, what do we see? What do we interpret with what they're
what we hang
us?
on to, like what's in the back of our mind? How can we link things together? Because in the past few videos we've watched, she's like, you would watch it and be like, ooh, what'd you just say?
Yeah.
That reminds me of this. And now we're starting to like pull in things that we didn't think that were even canon, but we should as a whole expect it to be, because they're all part of a group and they're all doing this music and they're doing like these live performances, and it's like we should bring all these things, and how can we connect them all rather than just like this is just this and this is just that. I like the idea of like it's all connected somehow.
Yeah, I definitely think it's all connected somehow. That being said, it kind of makes me feel contradictory when I said that each dimension's its own thing, but yet they're connected.
Well, that's the thing. That's the same. That EXO and this conflict is the same. So it's like it's a tale as old as time. You know what I mean?
Song as old as rhyme.
It's like they're going up against an opposition, and sometimes that opposition wins. Sometimes sometimes they win, but not in the way that we think they would win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like last time we were together, we were talking about how you think that CBX as a subunit has been corrupted, but now, but
that doesn't make sense.
But at the same token, to bring back to that if they are heroes for in the CBX lore, in the sub lore of EXO, if they are kind of like these mercenary detectives, heroes for hire type deal, like a variant of CBX could have been hired, and that could be like their way in.
Yeah.
And we look into like Lei is acknowledging that there is mad interdimensional, that he himself can interdimensionally fly through time and space and be there when they need him the most. So there's a lot of acknowledgement and independent projects or subunit projects that they're doing really great, tremendous work by adding all these layers and continuity of their own independent works as a whole all together. And it's like, we can't miss out on that, man.
And just to clarify, I don't think Lei can actually travel himself.
Right.
I think that he was in an elevator and it crash landed.
For sure.
And now he's there, type of thing.
Yeah.
Because I think the only person who can actually like travel himself is Kai.
Well, I mean, you want to think that, and
unless
that's cool.
unless they got a magical door they're going through,
right?
Then they can travel, obviously.
I mean, CBX does.
That's what I'm saying. They got magical doors,
right?
Yeah. So anyway,
but again, like also to that on that elevator pad.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Maybe powers from different. Maybe like I
other
believe
people.
that.
What if it's other people from EXO?
Yeah.
Other people from Planet EXO, not EXO, but other people from Planet EXO.
And I feel like this is a battle been going on.
That was their powers.
And I feel like maybe CBX can kind of like flex a little bit. Maybe this particular version that we've seen, that they're like, all right, this is what you have at your disposal.
Yeah,
because they were going from.
I don't know what falling feathers are going to do for them, but
that could be like wind. But the same token, he hit like the lotus flower and the feathers fell. So
that's what I'm saying. There was the wind that was blowing, and then he hit the lotus flower and feathers fell. Which is odd.
So, but yeah, they're leaving a lot to the imagination and a lot to perception, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I do think it would be really cool if at some point they gave us something. Nah, be careful what you wish for, because like what if something happens and they actually come out to be the Red Force, and then what? Well, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
But at least we fucking know.
Right.
You know?
But I feel like it being open to interpretation like this and allowing.
I don't have closures though, and I don't want closure yet because the story's still ongoing.
Well, see, and that's the thing. That's these. ideals like that and things like that is what bothers me the most, is that they're taking us on a journey. It's a never ending story. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be, it's going to be up and down. And like, we don't know what's going to happen with them in the next 5, 10, 20 years, in the next 2 years.
They only got 3 more years on their contract, guys.
Right. So like, you know, what happens if it all ends sour, or what if it happens and there is closure, or what if it's like Game of Thrones and it's just mad trash and you'll hate them forever?
No, I was fine with the Game of Thrones ending. I was fine.
Stop lying to these people.
No, I was.
You've already ruined Alan Walker's.
I've already talked about it in my live. I was actually fine with it. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, no, I was for all the different things that could happen. Well, that's a whole other video.
Yeah. It's other things, but I'm just saying in terms of consumer products. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of things can go down in ways that you're mature enough and you've enjoyed that story arc, and a lot of people were just like, that shit was mad hot trash.
I think that it would be cool if they still left stuff open, but if they still verified some things, that would be cool. If they gave us little nuggets just to kind of lead us on a path, but still have that path open with a lot of doorways down a hallway.
I feel you. Yeah, that's sensible. That's reasonable. Like, I like the idea of, like, now the more I think about it and like equating it to like Michael Jackson, in terms of that Michael Jackson had like mad adventures. Some of them had closure, some of them didn't, or the closure opened the door for more things. Yeah. Sorry.
I know we probably shook the table so much because we were like touching the table and stuff.
Yeah, but it's also one of those things that some concerts and videos and things that he did were just open just to be. It is what it is, and that's it. And then go through his phases, and there was no real closure. Being like, you know, the crazy space moonwalker robot, turning into a Black Panther, and like some kind of zoot suit gangster. You know what I mean? To being like a zombie werewolf guy, but just opening up to being in space with Janet Jackson and like doing some rad anime shit. You know what I mean? Like, I think that if we give them more freedom and like stop trying to connect so many dots and just enjoy and have our own interpretations and kind of create our own lore to that, I think that'll make EXO more enjoyable. Yeah. Period.
Yeah, and so I totally get that. Like, I'm glad that it's not like this is what it is type of things, because this has been really fun. Yeah. Being able to kind of like figure it out and try to decipher it on your own. But I would like a little nugget here and there.
Yeah, for sure. To keep it. Yeah.
Just so at least I know whether I'm kind of on the right path or whether I'm fucking crazy. Yeah. Something would be nice.
But I think, like in these last videos that we've watched and the last little teasers and stuff like that, it shows that distress. They're going through it in their own story, but it's also affecting the fan base in terms of how we interpret it as well too. Because like, it's opened up the dialogue.
We're going crazy too, guys.
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out. But I think that's part of the journey. I think that's like a very smart strategy to bring people in, to be like, it's not what you think it is. It's not what you want it to be, but it is what it is. Yeah, I think that's mad cool. But you know, like, subscribe, vote, holla at your boy, comment. I gotta take a piss. So. And even there, this
is the end of our.
This is the end
of our EXO theory.
So far,
until the next thing comes out. There's rumors that they're gonna have a comeback in July. There's rumors. Shit. I don't know. I'm crossing my fingers. There's rumors. So yeah. Anyway.
Hope you had fun. Sorry if I made you upset. Not really.
Not really.
I'm glad that we were able to
different
connect.
Opinions, man. It's okay.
And I appreciate your feedback if there's things. So like, next thing, we're on to the theories.
So the next thing we're actually going to watch, even though this is the end of our EXO theory interpretation, we're actually going to watch EXO theory videos and see what other people's interpretations are. Right on. Just so that we're not completely only closed-minded to what we think.
Right, yeah.
We want to see what other people think too. Just like we're asking you guys to watch what we think, we also want to watch what other people think.
For sure.
I think that'll be fun.
I do too.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like he said, please like, comment, and subscribe. That would be amazing. And we will see you guys in our next video. Bye. Yes.